I think Ryan Dinwiddie should be named Coach of the Year in the CFL, and the reason is because he did a better job of coaching this year than Mike O'Shea. And oddly enough, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, when they won the Grey Cup in 2019, Mike O'Shea wasn't even named a finalist for Coach of the Year. It was up between Saskatchewan's Craig Dickinson and Hamilton's Orlando Steinauer. How about that? If there was ever proof that these regular season awards don't mean a tinker's damn, to quote my mom, I just think Ryan Dinwiddie took a brand new coaching staff. Darren, come on. I'm going to have you convinced by the time we go off the air today that Ryan Dinwiddie should be the Coach of the Year in the Canadian Football League. Brand new staff, COVID year, his first ever job as a head coach, and they finish in first place. Would have gone unbeaten, but for that last meaningless home game against the Argos, against Edmonton, which they didn't play their guys. Ryan Dinwiddie is the Coach of the Year in the CFL. It ain't even close. It's a walk.
Look.
Do I have you convinced?
Yeah. Well, not in a walk, that's for sure. I see it. I do see it. But look at Mike O'Shea and what he's done. You know, he loses maybe the best offensive coordinator in the CFL in Paul LaPolice. He replaces him, continues to build the culture, and as a result, Zach Collaros is an MOP candidate now, a finalist. So that's Mike O'Shea, you know, continuing to build continuity with his staff, controlling culture, developing a winning formula. So I like O'Shea still. It's going to be tight, real tight. I wonder what our viewers will say.
Randy Slough writes in from the Berg on the 902 text line. Coach of the Year, in my opinion, Craig Dickinson. Overcoming injuries, suspensions, and a very young offensive line. He gets my vote. That's from Randy in the Berg. Well, he's not a finalist. Mike O'Shea and Ryan Dinwiddie are. And by the way, the last I looked on our Instagram poll, 58% now voting for Mike O'Shea, Moose. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, and maybe I'm just too attached to my friends. Ryan Dinwiddie doing one, but do you remember the scorn from people when Dinwiddie was hired? He's not ready. He's this. He's too this. He's too that. Look what he's done, man. But that's what we love about haters, right?
Yeah. It's exactly what happened. There was so much hate, I think, on the Dinwiddie hire. I mean, we knew he was a bright young mind, but you're going to promote this guy? Was he even the offensive coordinator in Calgary? I can't remember.
I don't think so. I think he was the quarterback coach.
Yeah.
Dave Dickinson, you think he would let anybody else coordinate his offense?
That's my point. Like, you know, how often do you see position coaches as front-tier head coaching candidates? But Ryan Dinwiddie, they're really high on him. They give him the opportunity, and all of a sudden, Toronto's the best team in the East. So he's done great things. Well, very worthy candidate. It's a tough decision.
Very good clip here. YouTube worthy potentially. When you, like, on the Dinwiddie thing, Murph knows. Hashtag Murph knows. If you want to know how they got Ryan Dinwiddie to Toronto out of Calgary, look no further than John Murphy. And that's not coming from Murph. That's coming from all the football people that told me he knew he was ready. He knew he would be successful. And maybe, you know what? Snub dinner. Because that'll give him just a little more incentive going into these Grey Cup playoffs. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching the RP Show on YouTube. And don't forget, we're live daily on YouTube from noon to 2 Eastern. If you like what you see, hit subscribe. And if you like the program, check around for other segments of the Rod Pedersen Show here on YouTube.